You're Tara Reid.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out.
Carol, you're garbage.
That's the only one he has.
No eggs.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan, it was your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We got you some whiskey. Ooh, this is 13th Colony.
Yeah.
From Georgia.
Not the 12th colony.
That was maybe one of the Carolinas. I don't know.
Sure, why not?
I think so.
I feel like that's one of those things I should know, but I don't, and I'm okay with it. It doesn't really play into my everyday life very often.
Yeah.
I had this grandiose plan earlier for because I figured my birthday would come up.
Yeah.
Finding a fantastic birthday song.
Ooh, a fantastic birthday song.
And I came across a 2 Chainz birthday song.
2 Chainz.
Yeah. I decided not to play it because it seemed like a whole thing. But I do want to quote some of the brilliant lyrics here for you.
Okay.
All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside that Gucci store.
That sounds like you.
Yeah. There's nothing I love more than Gucci stores and big booty hoes.
I thought you were more of like a stationery store kind of guy.
Replace Gucci with the Container Store.
And replace big booty hose with like petite white girl.
Yeah. Just like, a lady.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nice person to spend time with.
Not a debutante. Not a whore. I don't like that word whore.
No.
It feels weird coming out of your mouth. Hewer. I don't. It's not a nice word to throw around.
It is a fun word to say if you mispronounce it like I just did.
That's true.
Saying it correctly is really... It's just a bummer.
It's distasteful.
Hewer is really kind of fun. You get that. Ugh.
Men can also be hewers.
Well, yeah. Oh no, I'm not limiting this to ladies at all.
I was.
In fact, I would say more often than not, it applies to men over women.
I would agree with that.
That's right. I'm woke here.
For a very short period of college, we're talking 6 months or so, you could have called me a hewer.
A hewer.
Hewer. So happy birthday.
Yeah.
And welcome to Sushi Jack.
Hey.
120 God-blessing episodes.
That is many episodes.
Wow. Later on tonight, we're going to have a call with our pal Adam Gumby of the Mike Kings. Mm-hmm. Going to have a phone call with him.
Yeah.
And see how things are going. He's been dutifully, he volunteered to be our intern.
Yeah.
Though he was good about ground rules. He's like, look, I'm not going to, this has got to be more of a partnership.
See, that's nice and all, but I really just wanted a person to get me coffee.
He has been dutifully retweeting the show, which is nice. Mm-hmm. I applied for us today to be on Spotify. We'll see if that happens. Mm-hmm. We have to get approved.
What do they look at to approve?
I don't know. And that's what worries me.
Like making sure you're not an alt-right white supremacist podcast, or do they even care about that?
I don't know. I think they care more about like if you're using copyrighted music.
So it's a good thing I didn't play that.
Yeah.
And also, assuming all of the white supremacist podcasts have avoided their typical Ted Nugent songs, they're probably okay.
You got to figure Ted Nugent is pretty hardcore about not getting his shit played. Just anywhere.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, I mean, really, there's only the one song anyone would want to play anyway.
Cat Scratch Fever.
Yeah, that's the only one I can name.
Which I feel like is played at like lesbian bars every night. Worldwide.
I don't know how he'd feel about that.
I don't either.
He's probably too busy polishing a gun to care.
We'll probably never get the chance to ask him.
Oh, I hope not.
Lordy.
If I had a list of people I never want to meet in life, Ted Nugent is firmly on that list. Ted
Near the top,
Nugent,
near the top.
Ted Cruz, basically anyone named Ted.
Except for my friend Ted.
I don't know Ted. Oh, I know.
You
Ted.
know Ted.
Ted's okay.
Ted's good.
I'd talk to Ted over Ted Nugent and Ted Cruz.
Absolutely, you would. Absolutely, you would.
That's a ringing endorsement for Ted.
Cheers to your birthday. To your birthday. 31.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you this because I thought maybe you could explain it. I don't understand this at all.
I'm good at explaining things.
My birthday was coming, like, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was on Tuesday. Coming up to it, I had multiple conversations where people would say, "When is your birthday?" "Oh, wow! That's like a week away from my birthday."
Yeah.
Why do people care?
I guess.
Keeping in mind, of course, like, it would be a thing if it was like a week away from your birthday and we were born in the same hospital at the same year. That would be more of a thing.
You know what it is? People don't know what to say.
Yeah.
95% of the time in
But
life.
they always bring it up. I'm not the one bringing it up.
Because that's what you say. I'm not saying that you should, but that's what people do.
I had a 24-year-old girl from Michigan at work do this to me. Well, that's great that you were born within a week of my birth date, several hundred miles away from where I was at, like a full 7 years before. Why? Why do you care?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like a way of, I don't know, seeing some sort of tenuous connection. Like, for example, I'll give you this example. Your birthday's on the 27th of March.
Yes.
My birthday is on the 27th of October.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I don't know numerology or anything.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask a numerologist.
I'm not going to do that. They seem like they're really annoying.
Worse than like other people, spiritual types, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like way down the list.
They're just looking for, we got 4 different biscuits with this appetizer here. You know what that means?
Oh boy.
No, I don't. Please stop.
Normally it's 3. It's an auspicious day. So I see, like, I think that there's some sort of small connection there, you know?
Yeah. I will tell you that my wife, her birthday is on the 27th. And I'm thankful for that.
June?
Because, no, September. I'm thankful for this because that is my half birthday, and I've never in my life had to actively remember her birthday.
Oh.
I just go 6 months from mine. Got it.
I guess I don't know what my half birthday... Wait. October, November, December, January, February, March. April. Shit.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
You're almost on my half birthday.
Yeah. Not quite, though.
No.
Because I'm on her half birthday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, because September.
Yeah. So it makes my life easier. And that's the only time I should care about other people's birthdays.
You know, one of my cousins was born on September 27th.
Well, I can remember their birthday.
We're just swimming in connection.
I don't even know who they are, and I can remember their birthday.
Yeah.
It was, and it's always that, and then what are you going to do for your birthday?
Yeah.
Which you don't want to say, oh, I'm turning 31. I don't care.
My thing last year when I turned 33, there's that, I probably talked about this on the show, there's a Smashing Pumpkins song, 33, and I was like, well, I just want to drink and listen to that song on a loop until I bawl my eyes out.
That doesn't at all sound like a precursor to suicide. So that's great. That's fantastic.
That's a 33-year-old's birthday, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't, like, what do you want for your birthday? You to leave me alone. That's all I want. I don't have things I want.
I do. I mean, and I kind of want a gathering of friends. Like, did we get together on my birthday this year? Yeah, you and I did.
I don't
we
remember
went
what
to
we did.
see Billy Corgan.
Oh, that was your birthday.
We
I
had
remember
dinner,
that.
and my wife was like, you went out with your friend and not me?
Yeah.
I'm free that night.
Well,
And I was like, we didn't have a baby. We could have got a baby. You wanted to go out with your friend and not me? Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of your domestic squabbles.
We had a nice time, you and I.
Yeah.
We had a nice
It
time.
was a very romantic evening.
It was. As I recall.
Yeah, it was an issue, the what do you want for your birthday thing,
Yeah.
with my mother-in-law. She always gives money
Oh, that's good.
for birthday, which is it's good. And I bought something like I bought a new smartwatch
Oh, yeah.
that I want. And so I've had this whole thing where like I didn't text her to say thank you for the money because I'm waiting for I should be receiving this in the mail tomorrow. So I wanted to text and go, look, this is what I bought.
This is what your money paid for. Thanks.
But now there's like that paranoia in the back of your head, which in my case might be 100% accurate, that she's just sitting there in Phoenix, Arizona, going, oh, that ungrateful little mother.
Man,
She cuts it off at mother because she wouldn't say anything beyond that.
You know, I think your description is really apt, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what's happening.
Oh, I would assume.
She's waiting by the phone.
Which I guess it became a thing where I already had it and then I didn't text. And now it's like it's really awkward to text now.
Yeah.
And go, I bought something. I'll show you.
You know what though? Pictures.
It'll be better when I have the thing and I can go, look, this is what.
No, I agree.
This is my birthday.
So just keep her in waiting for a little while. You know what?
Thankfulness.
Yeah, gratitude. People need something in their life to live for.
And hers is probably harboring resentment, so maybe I'm doing her a favor.
You are.
I'm keeping her young, allowing her to harbor resentment towards me.
For a few more days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, until she finds something different.
To harbor resentment about.
She can't figure out how podcasts work, so I don't have to worry about her hearing this.
Nope. No, so the reason we're going to be on Spotify. We're going to stay on all the other things that we're on currently. But the reason we're getting on Spotify, I didn't actually realize it was possible because I remember them being like, only popular podcasts and wah, wah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well,
guys.
I mean, we're huge.
Tell a friend. Yeah. But now they've opened it up to everybody.
Right.
So, and I talked to a child this week in the course of my job. I had my Bob Ross t-shirt on that says, no mistakes, only happy accidents. Mm-hmm. And she was like, look. She's like a teenager in a choir that we're recording. And she's like, look, I have my socks. And she had Bob socks on.
Is that exactly what she sounded like?
Look. No, actually.
Hey.
Actually, it was one of those scenarios, kind of like you had. Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure if I was looking at a teenage boy or a teenage girl becoming a boy.
Oh, no.
Or a teenage, butch lesbian type.
It's just a little awkward.
It was fine.
No, as a person, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like if you needed to know for future conversations.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure she was started out as female. So I'm just saying she because I don't know what we didn't have a long enough conversation.
She did not give you her pronouns.
No, she did not.
So you get to.
So
that's not how
I
that
might be
works,
misgendering her.
Whatever.
I might be misgendering her. Fine. It's fine. We're very accepting here at Sushi Jackknife. We are.
Yeah.
So we had a very short, very quick conversation. I said, my friend and I didn't tell her about this show because no children should listen to this show. No children at all.
Until she has graduated high school.
That's right.
And become an adult.
And been kicked around by life a few more times, probably.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't appreciate. We're gonna squash any dreams a child has.
You know what you can aspire to in your early 30s? You can have a podcast that a few people listen to,
but they listen to it semi-loyally,
nigh religiously. So we're talking. That happens, and I said, "Oh yeah, my friend and I are going to do this Bob Ross podcast." Wait, is this the first time our audience is hearing about the fact that we've actually
mentioned it?
Have we mentioned it?
Yeah, briefly.
Okay. We're going to keep doing this show. We're also going to start doing. We have the music. We have the image. We just have to actually record something. Actually, we have a date for the recording. Yeah. So it's happening.
We're moving on.
It's happening
to the east side.
We're going to have a podcast devoted to the work of the one and only Bob Ross, unless his family attacks us.
In which case, we'll have a very short-lived podcast.
Like 2 episodes, and then we're fucking gone. So I told this kid about that, and she said, "Oh, where's it going to be?" And I said, "Oh, like iTunes." And she's like, "Oh, And I was like, I felt the disappointment. And I was like, is iTunes for old people now? Like, I don't understand. And and I was like, where should it be? Oh, like Spotify. Oh, okay.
See, this is where I differ from all the youths. The children. I don't stream my podcast.
Yeah, I download.
I want to download that podcast so I don't have to use data all the time.
Sure.
But the kids these days, they're used to just unlimited data.
That's true.
Just crazy amounts of data.
It's a generational divide.
So they're okay with the Spotify. I'm assuming you can't download through Spotify.
I don't believe you can. I think it's stream only.
Yeah. Maybe if you have the whatever the deluxe thing is where you pay more money.
Oh, that
Maybe
you can't offline. Yeah, you can offline.
Can you do that with podcasts though?
I assume. I don't know.
No, who cares?
Podcasts are way longer.
Yeah.
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 Way longer.
Anyway.
Generally.
So the children have shaped.
The children have shaped the market once again.
You know what? Children, they're just taking over right now.
Well, they do that.
Between that and the whole gun control debate being handled by 16-year-olds at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Let's just give them the stuff. They can be in charge. I don't care anymore.
Let's give them the Senate at least. Can you imagine a House of This is a great idea. So this is the age for it, too. Mm-hmm. Someone needs to do a television show.
Okay.
Amazon series. I don't know. Whatever the kids are watching shows on now.
I believe that it would be a YouTube vlog.
Okay, a vlog. But all right.
I don't think they call it that either.
No one says vlog. Vlog never caught on. Just like VJ, remember on MTV?
Oh, yeah,
You'd be
they
a
really
VJ?
pushed that.
Yeah. No, you're not a video jockey.
No.
You're a person with a microphone on television. Anyway, you're Tara Reid.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out. Anyway.
That's a sentence that can be used any time of the day, anywhere,
You're
by the way.
Tara Reid. Chill the fuck out.
Just someone needs to follow her around in life and say that nonstop.
I imagine she's pretty easy to get along with.
Probably.
She seems grounded.
Yeah, and she's probably drunk most of the time, so she's probably okay to get along with.
How many more fucking Sharknado movies are we doing? All right.
Now that I've defamed Tara Reid for no reason whatsoever.
No reason at all. I had a crush on her back in the day.
Yeah, everyone did.
Of course.
Yeah.
Where the hell was I going with all that?
I don't know. You were talking about high school girls and not Tara Reid and
VJs.
then vlogs.
TV
shows.
Someone should give the kids, or do a fictionalized version of this. I don't know what the setup is, but like kids' Senate, kids' House. Maybe the president is still an adult.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but I just got an insanely better idea.
Oh, all right.
You know the show Muppet Babies?
Yeah. Yes. Remember it fondly.
How about we take our current politicians and have them all played by children?
Oh, I like
and have a show called M.A.G.A. Babies?
Oh, that's good. What?
M.A.G.A. Babies.
M.A.G.A?
M.A.G.A. Make
that?
America Great Again.
Oh.
Come on. Little baby Trump throwing wildly realistic tantrums.
Oh, no, I like this.
M.A.G.A. Babies. I'm all for this
What
show.
are the rules on, like, baby acting?
Probably they can't say anything that Trump would say.
In our neighborhood, we have enough kids, we could pull this off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're a little bad.
Oh man.
My God.
Baby Bernie Sanders would be adorable.
You gotta make him look old. You gotta have, like, an old...
No, it's still an old...
Yeah,
it's
an
like a
old
Benjamin
baby.
Button situation. It's an old-looking baby.
Super wrinkly baby.
Yeah.
Super wrinkly baby. I like this idea. Yeah, no, I think that sounds fun. M.A.G.A. Babies.
Yeah.
Muppet Babies was great. Muppet Babies would, like, spoof big movies like Indiana Jones and Star Wars. It was a fantastic show.
Is that something we can put Gumby on?
Gumby?
Yeah.
Spoofing?
Yeah.
Or
making a TV show for us.
Oh, Adam. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you meant
Gumby.
Gumby the character.
No, Gumby.
I think, yeah.
I'm calling him Gumby.
We can call him Gumby.
It's happening.
I don't know if he wanted his full name out there, but there. Sorry, Adam.
Well, I mean, we
There
can
you go.
backmask all of this.
No. Well, if you want me to backmask your last name, though your Twitter handle is @Adam Gumby. So you're fine.
There would be so much backmasking at this point. I kind of hope he doesn't want it out there.
Oh, I hope not, because that's all. Oh, no. His Twitter handle is @the_Mike_Kings. Fuck! Shit! Adam,
All right.
let me know. You'll have to let me know. Shit! All right.
We'll just ask him on the air.
We'll ask him on the air.
And then you can backmask that if he doesn't like it.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I think keeping a spreadsheet of all the television and movie ideas that you and I come up with.
No, I don't want that.
You just want him to write MAGA babies?
I want him to create. I want a created by credit on a TV show that he basically handles all of. He's the producer. He finds the writers. I want him to do all that.
He says, we're having an active conversation right now. I said, we're on. He said, okay, just give me a second to drive home, LOL. And I said, poetry in motion.
Ask him whether he wants us to say his full name.
Fuck. All right.
Because I already did it.
Well, we're gonna do it we're doing that bit in a second.
I'm
gonna
gonna
do that
do
on the
it
air.
again,
We're gonna
yeah.
ask him. No, I mean, you and I have had some decent ideas. I think, and I've said this to you before, there's so many ideas. Here's how I see it. I come up with an idea. You tell me if it's stupid or not.
Okay.
I think
I'm the filter.
you're the filter.
I'm the filter.
I like you being the filter.
I'm a good filter.
You're smart. You're capable.
I filter
You're a good
things.
writer. My neurons just fire. All right. I think we should do a web series at some point. We've talked about this.
Okay.
It's semi-autobiographical. We could even base part of it on the shows.
Yes.
Somewhat. We could tie some of it in.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know what the plot is. Okay, I do remember one bit of plot that I had. Basic idea. We have this cockamamie podcast with a moderate following of individuals.
Well, that's not realistic.
With a small following
Okay.
of
There we go.
individuals.
That's better.
And then something happens and we get huge. Maybe it's that we get on Spotify.
That's the key right there.
Could be the key. We get huge. And it tears our relationship apart. It's a real character study piece.
Naturally.
Partly because we can't afford to pay any actors. So it just has to be you and me. Yeah.
We'll get our intern on paying actors as well.
Got it. Great idea.
He's in charge of that.
Great idea.
He has to find funding. Funding and all of the people who will handle the actual creation. of the
Jesus,
show.
Adam, you got a lot on your plate, man.
And I get the created by credit.
No. We both get that.
Okay.
You can go first.
I mean, okay.
We share
I'll
that.
take it. Well, I mean, I would. I'm alphabetical.
Yeah.
By last
alphabetical.
name. Come on. But created by credits.
Yeah.
And we rake in the executive producer money.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Points.
obviously,
Points.
I'm not going to negotiate for less than executive producer credits here. And he handles everything
I think that sounds great.
and gets me coffee.
Love it. This is so,
Just one time.
and he's a couple states away, I think.
yeah.
Or like a state away.
I recommend he picks up the coffee when he gets here because otherwise it's going to be very cold.
And you're going to be very upset.
I'll throw it right in his face. It would be more demeaning than dangerous at that point, as it would be very cold coffee. But he would get the message.
All this sounds great.
Yeah.
No, this is the way we're going to accomplish our goals. So no, this is
Through
a real
abuse.
idea. This is a real. I mean, how have white people gotten things done all along? Let's be honest here.
That's let's just follow in the steps of our forefathers.
I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
So I had to ask. You would throw this out to the audience as well. Something you and I have been talking about. Would any of you want merchandise? Nathan has designed Sid, our sadistic
And
fish.
I found a way
Oh, you have.
for us to do it.
Holy
I just
shit.
have not put it together yet.
Okay. All right. So some Sushi Jackknife merchandise is going to exist
Yeah.
in the coming
Near
months.
future.
Months.
Yeah, sure.
Months.
Or less. Or more.
Something like that.
Before the end of this podcast, not this episode, just
boy.
the run of the podcast.
Oh,
It will
entirely.
exist,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that could be. God knows. Holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to talk about Good Friday?
Well, I mean, sort of. So
All
I
right.
for those who don't know, we're recording this on Good Friday Eve.
Yes.
I guess that's Decent Thursday.
It's like
What comes before Good Friday?
meh Thursday. Which is kind of how it was today. Did you feel meh? I felt meh.
It was a very meh.
was a
It
meh,
was
yeah.
cloudy and
Yeah.
gross.
Rainy.
So, I had a couple thoughts about it that I was thinking earlier. First off, I don't know how in depth you've read the story of like the whole Easter thing in the Bible.
I mean, it's come across my desk a few times.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a part where Jesus,
Who?
Jesus, goes away from all of his apostles before he is crucified on Good Friday
Okay.
to pray. Now, based on Trinitarian thought,
Okay.
which is, for those who don't know, that Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit are all one thing.
Got it.
Do you think there was a slight chance that during that time, right before he's about to be killed, and he knows that's going to happen
Cool.
in this story,
Cool.
and he's praying to God, that he's going, you're just talking to yourself. Why are you talking to yourself? Jesus and God are the same person.
That is true. I mean, you could say that at multiple points in the Bible, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how often was he just going, you look crazy right now. You are talking to yourself.
They're not going to believe you.
And-
I know these people.
And then I also wanted to know, as far as Good Friday goes, when Jesus was resurrected
Yeah.
in the story,
Yeah.
and goes back to heaven and is hanging out, in the rec room.
With
'Cause that's-
Django Unchained.
Yeah, he hangs out in the rec room in heaven,
Yeah.
like he does. Do you think he saw that people were calling it Good Friday? I was just wondering, like, hey, what's this shit? What is this?
I don't know.
What's so good about
What's
this?
so good about it?
I mean, I guess in the general scheme of mankind, it's supposed to be good, but that hurt.
He's taking it a little personally.
And
Yeah.
why am I being ignored in favor of a rabbit with eggs in a few days? What is that all about?
The power of paganism, my friend.
Well, and it's... I had to look it up.
Okay.
That I went on a real weird Easter spiral today.
Love it. Love it.
So, the Easter Bunny has a Wikipedia page, and I wanted your take on this.
All right.
It originated among German Lutherans.
Believable.
The Easter hare originally played the role of a judge, evaluating whether children were good or disobedient in behavior. He would then bring them colored eggs or candy. Who wants a colored egg if you're a kid?
I think that might have... Was there an egg surplus in Germany at the time?
It does not say that.
They were very practical people.
It does not say
I
that.
don't know if you know this about the Germans.
My favorite thing about the entire Wikipedia page is, I don't know if you've ever looked up a person, but it's always got like their stats.
Yeah.
Like their
Height and...
well, and like, this person's a singer-songwriter.
Oh, yeah.
This person, their genres are rap and folk. And you're like, that's confusing.
I don't
What does that
understand
mean?
that at all.
It has that for Easter Bunny, too. Grouping. Legendary creature. Subgrouping. Animal. Mythology. Folkloric figure and symbol of Easter. Other names. Easter rabbit.
Yes.
No one's ever called it that.
No.
Easter hare.
No.
Country. What country would you assume?
America.
Germany.
Germany.
Of course it's Germany. Germany would pick an egg-wielding rabbit as their judge of children. That seems right. Habitat, grass.
The kind of shredded plastic kind?
Grass.
Yeah, just grass. Any old grass.
It's so yeah, there was a ton of stuff. Apparently the German Protestants, it's the Eastern Orthodox Church.
That making more sense all the time.
They still to this day will dye Easter eggs all blood red.
Holy moly.
Because they take their Easter seriously. So if you are out there thinking about dyeing some tie-dye pastel eggs,
glitter eggs,
you're a joke. Take the holiday seriously. Come on. If they're not blood red,
you're not fucking serious. I love the idea of the Easter Bunny as a judge.
No eggs. You didn't do it right. No eggs.
No eggs for you. I mean, who is there a more Germans? I'm going to be shitty to you right now. Is there any more judgy culture than the Germans? No.
Oh, so it gets even weirder here.
Okay.
German, obviously, but Pennsylvania Dutch.
Of course.
Up the ante. According to the legend, only good children receive gifts of colored eggs in the nest they made in their caps and bonnets before Easter.
What?
They're just like throwing dirty clothes out, expecting a magic rabbit to drop some colored eggs in there.
This is what we did before Netflix, guys.
And all of this is supposed to tie in somehow to the Virgin Mary because bunnies are fertile.
Oh,
it doesn't make a lot of sense. Bunnies are not virgins. No. I have seen them. They're the hooers.
Here.
It makes a lot of sense.
Easter hewer. I mean, look. Can't you just picture that big fucking... Have you ever seen that movie Harvey with Jimmy Stewart?
Yeah.
Harvey is a puka. He's a 6 foot tall invisible rabbit who the character in the movie, it named Harvey.
Right.
Who I don't remember Jimmy Stewart's character's name, but he sees him. No one else sees him. Therefore, Jimmy Stewart is insane. And throughout the course of the I don't remember, it's very creepy. It's almost like the people who made Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Which is a movie that we should watch again. I haven't seen that since college.
Oh, it's very good.
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And good. It's almost like the people who made Donnie Darko watched Harvey a lot when they were on drugs. And they were like, now I know what to do for my movie. So the idea of it, in my head, it's a 6 foot tall white bunny rabbit following around Jimmy Stewart. On the weekends, he goes and sits in his giant chair.
Right.
In Alice's Wonderland and judges children.
Now,
somewhere in the Black Forest.
Here's the question. Are the children, like, expecting or asking to be judged? Or is he walking up to, Carol, you're garbage, and walking off, and Carol's like, what is the giant rabbit doing?
No, Carol has to go to be judged.
Why does that rabbit have blood eggs?
And then Yosef goes, that's the only one he has.
More on eggs, by the way. I found this. The eggs were chosen because Orthodox churches have a custom of abstaining from eggs during Lent.
What?
So the only way to keep them from being wasted was to boil or roast them.
Oh, so they were... Oh, this is actually interesting. So they were preserving the eggs they would have normally eaten.
And then dyeing them blood red.
I wonder if the shells got a little weird after a while, and that was the point of dyeing them?
Yeah, maybe.
So they looked edible?
Like just...
Sort of?
No, it's red. It's fine.
Yeah, no, like, haven't you... It's so special.
It's saying they broke their fast with it.
Oh, see, that makes sense.
Well, it does, but can you imagine how big of a bummer it is to go without eggs, and then someone just hands you, like, a 2-week-old boiled egg at the end of it? No, that's not great.
I don't know. That sounds kind of good. Like, I mean, it's so much protein.
Boiled eggs are, like, the saddest way to serve an egg, though.
I don't know about that.
What's a sadder way to serve an egg? Boiled eggs are the fillet of fish of eggs.
You have a point. I guess I just enjoy it. I enjoy like a warm. I mean, these would be cold.
These would be room temperature. It sounds.
We're in Germany, and room temperature in Germany in the Middle Ages is fucking cold.
Yeah,
it's cold. Yeah. How did we live? How did we?
I really don't know.
I don't know how we lived. But a fresh hard-boiled egg.
Not what this was. Yes.
No, but not what this was. That you peel, and you got a shaker of salt and a shaker of pepper.
It does not say anything about salt and pepper.
They probably didn't have salt. They had to get that from China.
Just plain boiled egg.
Yeah. Now, that's not that exciting.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah, you're right.
And
You're
even the salt and pepper, it's like, yeah, that makes it a little bit better.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it great.
You got to remember, though, that like these guys had no protein. If they didn't kill a thing...
Oh, no, I'm saying it's...
Like,
I'm not doubting it's medically necessary for them to have. I just... Of all of the... Like, you've been fasting, and you get done, and someone goes, here's a boiled egg. Maybe that's the only time boiled eggs are exciting. Like, you haven't eaten,
so. I think
and
so.
someone gives you a boiled egg, and you're like, oh, finally, oh.
No, that is glorious. If you haven't eaten, if you've been fasting,
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, clean protein right there.
Oh, man.
You know?
It is.
It is.
It's just not the dream protein.
No. You'd rather eat the chicken that laid the egg. Don't you imagine by the end of Lent, like little Franz and little Hans and little what the fucks with the Z on the end, or like they're just eyeballing those chickens.
I kind of in my head, because they have to lay off eggs.
Yeah.
Picture, like the cartoons when they're like a character is on a boat.
Turns into a hot dog.
Yeah, they start looking like food. They're just walking around and all their friends look like eggs.
Blood red.
Oh, Hans, you look like you'd be very good hard-boiled.
And Franz has got a rock and he's like tapping it against him, like trying to get through that shell.
Have you ever been sunny side? No reason. No reason.
Let's just put you in the hot spring for a minute. Yes. I have an ice bath right here.
So
If you don't know how to boil eggs, let me hip you to a little tip here. Something I've learned in my 30s.
Okay.
You boil the eggs.
That's correct. That is step one to boiling an egg.
Well, you put them in the water.
Yeah, boiling water.
Yeah. You put them in there.
Yeah.
You wait, I don't know. Well, actually what you do, you put them in lukewarm water in the pot.
Okay.
With some salt.
Okay.
You boil that. Mm-hmm. You take it off as soon as it's like really boiling. You cover it for 10 minutes off heat. And during that period of time, you make an ice bath.
Ice bath is very important.
Very crucial.
Unless you want that gray membrane.
You don't.
And you don't want that.
Don't. An ice bath consists of water and ice in a bowl.
Oh.
Timer goes off. Maybe it's an egg timer.
That would be appropriate.
Yeah. You put the eggs from the hot water into the ice bath. You can wait a while now. It doesn't matter how long they're in there.
Right.
You've stopped the cooking process.
That is true.
Then you crack them and you eat them.
And wish that you had done something better, like an omelet with those eggs.
And that's taken you about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But they are perfect.
Well, I mean, as perfect as a hard-boiled.
Enjoyments.
I'm trashing hard-boiled eggs. I'm okay with hard-boiled eggs.
You really are.
I feel like I'm ruining the season.
Oh, you're pissing me off. I have a thing against the Germans. Can I tell you a little bit about the Germans? Do you have more to go?
No, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
That was the extent of your beef?
Tell me about your Germans.
All right, the Germans. So, this guy, he's a fan of where I work.
Okay.
And he's visited. I've met him a few times.
German?
He's a German guy. Nice guy.
Thick German accent?
Yeah, he's fucking German.
So he's like really German.
He's really German from Germany.
Gotcha.
Dusseldorf.
Not like a guy who claims to be German, but like, you were born in Indiana.
Yeah.
Pipe down.
Right.
Pipe down, Skippy.
All Americans are a little German.
Yeah. Somewhere along the line.
Pretty much. There were a lot of them over here.
Yeah.
No, this guy's like legit German. I do a thing for him. Not a nefarious thing, just a thing. I do a thing. It requires shipping to Germany. He compensates me, and he says, "I will send your family some chocolates."
By the way, I thought that you were going to say the thing you do for him is rub Vapo Rub on him. I do a thing.
Yeah.
When he's congested.
You know.
Just rub a little Vapo Rub.
Yeah, it's intimate.
I'm afraid someday he won't want that anymore.
Like my child.
All right.
I insist that he shaves his chest first. I can't be getting, because a hair comes off and then it's in the vapor rub that's on your hands.
You got hair clumps all over your hands.
Then you have to vomit.
I think that's the time when it's time to stop helping your child with things like vapor rub.
Have chest hair.
When you get hair on your hands. Oh, this is not good. I should not be helping with this anymore.
Or if you have a girl child when they, have breasts. Mm-hmm. That's a good time to stop.
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, that's a given.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
it should be a given.
It should be a given.
I am also the person who, I'm sure that...
Hey! Adam Gumby.
That's another back mask.
Adam!
Hey, what's going on here?
What's the... Wow! Hi! Adam...
I'm pulling on my parking lot now, so I'm about to...
You're still driving?
Yeah, but man, the city's bigger than I thought it was.
Holy shit.
What's your parking lot like?
I mean, it's really stupid, right? Because I bought myself a condo.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
And they're all 2 or 3 bedrooms. But for some fucking reason, everyone only gets one numbered parking spot and the rest are guest spots. Like, oh yeah, 3-bedroom apartment, you get one parking spot. That makes a lot of fucking sense.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, kind of stupid. But, that's the crux of the parking lot, I suppose.
That's when you wait till someone else leaves their parking spot and claim squatters' rights.
Yeah, no, there's a dude who's literally had his car parked in his parking spot for like 6 months, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Squatters' rights.
Squatters' rights.
It's covered and everything. I don't even know if it works. I mean, it's just a car.
These are one of the people I wonder about in life. Like, there's a couple of houses on my street where the light is always on at night and it's the same light. And I'm like, no one fucking lives there, right? No one lives there. But also no one's broken in. I think it's ghosts.
That's just to keep the people away.
Yeah.
Well, it's the squatters keeping other people away.
It could be that. It could be that. I have nightmare scenarios that pop in my head whenever I see these houses that are unoccupied. Of like people being chained up in basements and stuff. It's awful. It's awful.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty bad.
That doesn't sound good, right? Well,
Not even.
this is the first time we've ever spoken. We've obviously heard each other's voices before, but never in the same, time-space situation. So it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys, too.
Thanks for coming.
Get my house on order.
Oh, yeah. Is that
hard on the TV and stuff.
is that the TV or is that is that a lady?
No, it's Kevin Hart.
Oh, it's Kevin Hart. Oh.
Tell Kevin I say hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the flesh. He's just here.
Yeah. I assume, yeah.
I'm not worried about what your relationship with Kevin Hart is. We're a very open podcast.
You don't have to explain yourself.
No. I've been in therapy for 4 months. We've talked about that a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's been good stuff. Your lady therapist who's a lesbian?
Oh my god! She is!
Yeah.
She's the best. Well, I'm not sure that she's the best. I have questions. A lot of people in my life who I trust the opinion of are concerned. They're concerned.
About you or about her?
About her, more than me.
What
Yeah.
did she do to you?
Not much. Just...
Is it the tea thing?
The tea thing.
Yeah.
Red flags.
Yeah.
There have been multiple. Tea thing was a red flag. Mm-hmm. Whipping out the book in the middle of the
Not
session
great.
was
That
a
is
red
not
flag.
great. That is correct.
And there have been a few other
Very
things.
professional.
All red flags. Yeah, all red flags. But it's okay. I mean, I suppose I'm pretty privileged to be able to do it in the first place. So, we're in the...
I got a question for you on that.
Yeah, do it.
Do you want me to call over Skype, or do you want me to record this on my end as well, or what do you want me to do?
That is a fantastic question, and I think we're fine. I think this is fine. Yeah, because we're here.
Okay.
We're all here together. We're, yeah.
It's pretty high tech
Give
over
me
here.
Literally 4 seconds to piss, and I'll call you.
Okay,
Right back.
call me right back. Have fun. We can go with you. You want us to go with you?
I mean, you could. But
I'm just going to put you down, and you
we
do...
just first started talking to each other,
Well, no, I mean, it's an intimate relationship.
It is. Right.
I'm just going to put you down, and whatever we hear is what we hear, okay? Okay. You're right there, Adam. You're right there. Okay.
Can I tell you something that concerns me?
Tell me a thing.
He said it would take him literally 4 seconds to piss.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't know if that means that he only has a little bit or that it flows
So
very quickly. But either way,
High pressure.
that is an alarming time period.
Under high pressure. He's putting out fires. That situation.
If you're doing that, you got to be worried that you're going to blow a hole through the back of the toilet.
He's got a reinforced toilet.
Yeah.
It's made of Kevlar.
There you go.
Idea number 2. Alternate universe.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. Mm-hmm. 2 things are different. 1, firefighting is done by teams of men who urinate on fires.
Okay. I'm for it.
They don't have any hoses, just ladders. Lots of ladders.
What? That's a better idea than what we do now because we're wasting so much water.
Right.
That's recycling.
Thank you. Exactly. Star Trek would approve.
Yeah.
The second thing I would change is Hillary would be president.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Hillary?
That's just for me.
Wait, really? Of all the people,
Still better.
Hillary.
It's
Well, yeah,
better.
it's still better.
It's the choice that we have.
My dog would be better. I mean, you can pick
Charlie.
anyone.
I don't know if Charlie would be better.
than what we currently have.
All right, yeah, I'm back.
We heard nothing. Literally nothing.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
pretty disappointing.
And Nathan was fascinated by the fact that you said it would take 4 seconds, and he's like, the pressure coming out of of your bladder must be amazing.
Do you replace toilets often because they've been destroyed by your urine stream?
You just go ahead and get a titanium plated one.
Sir, it is clear you're an experienced podcaster. I just have to say that right there. No.
It's like 200 episodes plus, no big deal.
No, that's...
I'm not sure if that was a humble brag or not.
I'm not going to say 200 were worth listening to. I'm just saying there were 200.
I think out of, 120 for us, I think two are probably worth your time.
Yeah, probably. That seems right.
Including this
The
one.
Christmas episode is super good.
Oh, you like that one? Which one? The Die Hard one?
I like the Die Hard in the radio play.
Oh, the radio play was a pinnacle. We have to do that this year.
It happened.
The problem is that it requires preparation, and that's our low thing. Not strong. I was trying to say, yeah.
Yeah, the returns are never worth the preparation.
That's it.
I get 1 million downloads. I'm like, was it really worth that week's worth of preparation?
Yeah, I mean, the we were just talking about trying to get on Spotify, which is apparently what the kids are doing, and and I don't know. I mean,
That's the spirit right there.
I don't listen to Spotify. People are like, it's a big deal. I'm like, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it is for a lot of people. I think I felt I was talking to a child, and she made me feel like I just keep coming back to this tonight. She made me feel like listening to things on iTunes was like the old man way to do things.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
You think so?
I'm sure the kids right now, they're streaming their podcast through something we've never heard of.
Oh, yeah.
That will be obsolete by the time we know it exists.
I did hear about a thing called radio with not the radio, but radio with 5 O's.com.
Radio.
This is actually amazing. What it does is you get a map when you go there. You get a map, you pick a country, you pick a date range, like 1900 to now, with decades in between, and it'll play a song from that country. So you could pick Russia 1910, and it'll play you a recording from Russia in 1910-ish. Kind of amazing.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
You guys don't seem terribly interested in it.
It seems like too much information.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't
I
need.
just want to know what, Congo 19...
You know what's funny about that? Adam? It's not there. There's Africa. Africa is mostly grayed out for until you get to 1980.
Seen Black Panther.
That's it, man. That's it.
Here's the question: how many people have gone here looking for Wakanda, trying to figure out what Wakanda was playing?
Yeah, they just wanted to hear all that that soundtrack again and again.
Yeah.
I
The
like
Kendrick Lamar soundtrack.
that was it. That was it. Oh,
Oh, it's dynamite.
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 That's my review.
Yeah, if you go on this radio website, literally, it's like Egypt,
I got it right here.
and that's you got it pulled up. Look at that, which I think is underrepresenting. You're playing it right now.
I don't know.
You're not playing it right now.
I
You're not
was.
playing
It's
it
very
right now.
short. What I'm playing is, if it'll pull back up,
It's Nathan's birthday, Adam. By the way, so
Oh,
Antarctica.
happy birthday, Nathan.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, and we're having whiskey to celebrate, but that's not out of the norm.
Antarctica
Yeah,
from
that's
1980.
That's right.
This is Antarctica from 1980. Is that Wales? That's Wales.
I think it's the scientists. They just got
That's what
in
they're
front of a
doing?
microphone. Just
To me, if it's Antarctica and it's 1980, it's John Carpenter's The Thing,
it could be.
which is pretty grand.
That's a good movie.
So there we go.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Africa, there are like 3 or 4
Right.
of these giant countries completely grayed out.
Like entire regions, there's nothing. Nothing.
The middle of Africa, no music.
It's like the birthplace of music. It's the birthplace of human beings. No music. That's the problem right there in a nutshell. That's the problem. Anyway, well, never mind. Let's not go there.
Okay. Where were we going to go?
Wax cylinders.
Yeah.
Just to wax cylinders. Where does
This
this?
is supposedly 1900 Canada. I'm calling shenanigans.
So they invented the electric bass, the synthesizer.
That's from 1981. It
Okay.
says it right
Okay,
there.
all
Is-
right.
I don't believe that
I don't
for
think
one
Canada
second.
has ever been that funky.
No, 1981.
Maybe that one
It
year.
just had it right there. That was Canada's funk year. They had that one year, and then they just shifted seamlessly into what they have now,
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
and it all led to Bieber and Drake.
Yeah, that is a problem. The more
Yeah.
you think about it,
Yeah.
the more you ruminate
pretty
on it
depressing,
over
right?
and over again. So, Adam, question for you, logistical question. I can completely backmask it, as we've often done in the show, to preserve pertinent details of people. Do you want me to backmask your last name?
No, I don't care because I'm actually not the only one.
You're
Even
not?
in my own state, so it's not a big deal.
Really? You're not the only Adam Gumby.
That's really a good thing because I wanted to stick with Gumby.
He just wants to call you Gumby. Is that okay?
That was my nickname since I was like 6.
That
All right.
it should be. That's a very good name.
Well, thank you.
Never found my pokey, but
Oh. You know, my grandma used to call me Pete, and it doesn't make any damn sense.
What? Pete?
It's short for Pete Runkus. Have I ever told you this before?
No. And
I don't
why?
I don't know where she got it from. So everyone in my family gets a nickname, except for my dad, actually. My dad doesn't have one.
Well, she couldn't come up with another Pete Runkus.
So my uncle, everyone calls him Worm,
Okay.
which is kind of apt because he's kind of wormy.
Okay.
He's a wormy guy. You wouldn't trust him alone with your children. You really
I don't
wouldn't.
at all.
You really wouldn't. He used to be a cocaine dealer. Anyway, Worm. So Worm, and then my cousin she's a year older than me. She was called Pooh. I don't think they meant excrement. I think they meant Pooh Bear.
Uh-huh, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
And then for some reason, Pooh, there had to be a Pete. There had to be another P name. And so what she came up with was Pete Runkus, which I'll carry.
Why do you have a last name?
I think I'm from a different family. I think that's the secret.
I like that she came up with a nickname that she then had to come up with a nickname for.
Well, and see, later in life, she still calls me Pete. She goes, Pete. My grandma's this like little Appalachian lady, right? Pete. And then she's the sweetest person ever. But my wife became Repeat.
Okay.
And then we had a dog, and she started calling him Three Pete.
What's the child?
That dog is dead, so I think he's Three Pete now. Yeah.
Because repeat would make sense for the child.
It would, not so much the wife.
The wife, like that,
Lady Pete.
that makes the whole Pete relationship very confusing.
Right. As if she was somehow related. We were related. Yeah.
Like you created her and then married her.
Like Adam from my rib.
You tore out your own rib and then created your wife.
What are your feelings on Good Friday, Adam? We were talking about Good Friday just a moment ago.
What are my feelings on Good Friday?
Yeah.
I'm Catholic, so
You're Catholic.
I'm not Catholic.
You're not Catholic.
Let me be more specific here. Let's say you were being crucified.
Okay.
Would you be offended that people referred to the day that you were crucified as good whatever day of the week that happened?
Good Monday.
Initially I would say no. But I rose from the dead 3 days later, I kind of don't give a shit at that point.
Okay, I guess that's a fair point.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I'm just thinking it would be like, I would want it to be like Bum Out Friday or something. Like, I want people to be a little bummed out that something really painful happened.
Yeah, like no one calls it like Happy Holocaust. Like it's
that is an apt point.
Yeah, it's a similar like terrible thing that happened that like you really don't celebrate it. But
maybe Jared Kushner. I don't know.
Poor Kushner.
The Kush. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm okay with that.
No, that solves that.
We came up with an idea earlier tonight for a television series. Basically, do you remember Muppet Babies? Was that of your era? Muppet Babies? Okay, Muppet Babies. Muppet Babies. Instead of Muppet Babies, we have...
M.A.G.A. babies?
It's Make America Great Again babies, where we take everyone in the current administration, replace them with baby actors. Mm-hmm. We get a very aged-looking baby to play Bernie Sanders.
Like, everyone in the Senate is covered here. Basically, what we need you to do is figure out how to make all of that happen. Like, we came up with the idea. If you can make everything else happen and then just give us the money, that would be good.
Do you know a lot of babies, Adam?
I know a couple small children, yeah.
Okay.
How much experience do you have casting babies?
I have to talk to my other agents and see if we have any.
That is the correct. That's the correct answer. That is the correct answer. It's always... Yeah, show business, I think, is all about just putting it off on someone else.
That's all you do.
Always and forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how insane is that casting call? Looking for small children that sort of look like old men?
Do you have a baby that looks like Donald Trump? We'd like to use that baby.
For stuff.
I guarantee this show will get picked up by one of the networks.
Oh, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great idea.
That's a total Hulu original right there. Maybe
Man.
Crackle. We could get on Crackle.
I think anyone could get on Crackle. I think if you walk up to Crackle and go, please just let me have a show, they'll go, I don't care what it's about, just do it, please. We need content. We need something.
For the love of God.
We need something until, was it Dirty Joe 3 or whatever?
That's something they're doing. They've even released an app around it, so you can, I think the term is redneckify yourself.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
They just won't leave well enough alone.
They won't. They won't. They won't. All right, well, yeah, can we just call you anytime?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, great.
Anytime?
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Am I still an intern?
Yes!
Yeah, no, you've passed the test.
Intern with privileges.
Ooh, it's privileges.
You can decide what those are.
This got spicy.
All I need is a tin of that, what was that stuff from, like, Wisconsin with the cheeses and the meats?
Oh, my God, from the Swiss Colony.
Oh, man.
Oh, the sampler. Beef log.
It is Swiss Colony.
You need some beef log.
That beef log and that shrimp. That shrimp cocktail.
That was a good one. Thanks for remembering, Adam. Hey, what did you think of the contents of the package that I sent you? I really sent Adam a letter in the mail with some things inside it.
It was awesome. The letter was very nice. I put the stickers. Here's what I love to do with these stickers, right?
Yeah.
You go out to a bar, because I live in a college town, so there's a lot of traffic through there.
Ooh.
You go in the bathroom, you put the sticker up on next to the urinal. So people are taking a piss drunk, like, yo, what's Susie Jackknife?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
Oh man, we've got so many drunk pissers looking at us right now.
Can you sneak into the ladies' room and do the same thing? We're trying to, get our female base.
Yeah, switch it up. Yeah, I could probably hand it off to a lady and put it in there. I don't know what she'll do with them. But
I would
put them in there.
I would really prefer that you did this yourself.
We're jumping you into the gang. That's it's a thing. It's a thing. Well, we're sending you a whiskey through the internet somehow. I think if you open your mailbox, it'll just sort of shoot into your face. We're done. Let's all say it together. 1, 2, 3. Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife?
Sushi Jack. Thank you,
Sushi
Adam.
Jackknife.
It was wonderful to talk to you. Thank you. The end music is playing right now. Do you want to say anything over the end music? No. You know what? We're leaving it there. Thank you. Good night, everybody. That was anticlimactic. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Nathan. Sushi Jackknife. Bye, Adam.
Man, a lot happened there.